You're standing in the middle of a storm, not the kind with rain and thunder, but the kind that rages inside. Your boss is screaming about a deadline you can't meet, your phone's buzzing with bad news. And your heart's pounding like it's trying to break out of your chest. The world's closing in, a vice tightening around your skull, and every breath feels like a fight. You're not alone, I've been there, teetering on that edge where panic claws at your throat and calm seems like a fairy tale. But here's the twist, you don't have to drown in it. You can stand steady, unshaken, even as the chaos swirls. The Stoics didn't just survive storms like these, they mastered them. Marcus Aurelius, scribbling in his tent while war raged outside, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." For over 20 years, I've walked the path of Stoicism, Seneca's piercing logic, Epictetus's iron resolve, Marcus's quiet steel, and I've learned they weren't spinning theories from some cushy perch. They were in the muck, showing us how to keep our heads when the world loses its own. Today, I'm not tossing you a quick fix or a breathing trick to fake your way through. I'm giving you a Stoic roadmap to stay calm in the teeth of stress, not just to endure it, but to own it. If you've ever felt your cool slip away when the pressure mounts, or wondered how some people seem to glide through hell without a sweat, this is your guide. Stick with me, by the end. You'll see stress not as a monster, but as a sparring partner you can outmatch. Hit that like button if you're ready to step into the ring and come out steady. Why does this matter? Because stress isn't a rare guest, it's a constant shadow. It's the late bill you can't pay, the argument that won't die, the moment you're sure you're about to crack. Most people buckle, snapping at the world or crumbling inside. The Stoics didn't. Seneca said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." Calm isn't about dodging the storm, it's about standing in it without blinking. I've seen stress break stronger souls than mine, and I've wrestled it down in moments that should have shattered me. This isn't about pretending you're a statue, it's about knowing the chaos is real and choosing to rule it anyway. Over this long haul, I'll walk you through a Stoic toolkit to keep your calm, not just to survive tense moments, but to thrive in them. We'll roam through stories, some from ancient Rome, some from my own battles, tangle with ideas that might rile you up, and land on lessons that sink deep. Share this with someone who's sweating bullets right now, they'll owe you big. Let's start with the first key, accept what you can't change. The Stoics built their whole philosophy on this rock. Epictetus put it blunt. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, late for a meeting, horns blaring, your blood pressure spiking. Most people lean on the horn, curse the universe, let the rage boil over. The Stoic doesn't. They see what's in their grip, their thoughts, their breath, and let the rest go. I learned this in 2016, when I got a call that my dad was in the hospital, heart failing, no warning. I was halfway across the country, plane delayed, helpless. Panic clawed at me, why now, why him, why can't I fix this? Then Epictetus's voice cut through, what need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. I couldn't heal him. Couldn't speed the plane. But I could sit still, breathe, focus on the next step. He pulled through, and I walked into that hospital room steady, not a wreck. Stress wants you to fight the unchangeable. Calm comes when you stop swinging. Sound simple? It's not. It's power. This might stir the pot. Some say accepting the unfixable is defeatist, a cop-out. You've got to fight, they'd argue, not roll over. I get it. Inaction feels like surrender, and I've raged against plenty of walls myself. But the Stoics weren't doormats, they were realists. Fighting traffic doesn't move it, clawing at a delayed flight doesn't lift off. That day with my dad, I didn't give up, I redirected. Calm isn't passivity, it's precision. What's your call? Weakness or wisdom? Drop it below, I'm ready for the pushback. Next, key 2, rein in your imagination. Seneca nailed it, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Stress loves to paint nightmares, your boss fires you, your roof caves in, everyone's laughing behind your back. The Stoic shuts that canvas down. Take my friend Paul, 2021. Facing a big presentation. He'd call me, spiraling, I'll bomb, they'll hate it, I'm out of a job. I'd echo Seneca, what's happening right now? Not tomorrow's flop, just the slides in front of him. He'd breathe, refocus, nail it. Imagination's a beast, starve it with facts. What's your mind cooking up? Slash it, tell me how. Here's a spark, some swear a little worry preps you, keeps you sharp. Stress is a motivator, they'd say. Sure, it's lit a fire under me before, deadlines don't wait. But the Stoics saw runaway thoughts as chains, not spurs. Paul didn't need dread, he needed clarity. I've lost too many nights to, what if, to buy the hype. Worry, edge or enemy? Share this if it's clicking, let's spread the light. Key 3, breathe like it's armor. Marcus wrote, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Stress tightens your chest, calm starts with air. In 2018, I pitched a book to a room of suits, my first big shot post-divorce. My palms sweated, my voice wobbled, disaster loomed. Then I remembered Marcus, breathe, slow, deep. It steadied me, and I landed the deal. Breath isn't fluff, it's a shield. Try it now, inhale, hold, exhale. Feel that? Stress hates it. Key 4. Focus on the task. Epictetus, do what you can, with what you have, where you are. Stress scatters you, the Stoic narrows in. During that hospital scare, I couldn't fix my dad. But I could book the flight, pack, call ahead. One step, then the next. Chaos fades when you grip the now. What's your next move? Lock in. Key 5, expect the worst, lightly. Marcus. Begin each day by telling yourself, today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty. Stress blindsides, calm prepares. I'd brace for delays, rude clerks, bad news. When it hit, I shrugged. When it didn't, I smiled. Expectations a buffer, use it. Here's the story. 2019, my book flopped hard. Reviews stung, sales tanked, stress was a vice. I'd rebooted post-divorce, and now this. Panic loomed, then Seneca. What need is there to run toward something when you can meet it standing? I breathed, focused, wrote again. 6 months, new book. Sold. Calm 1. You faced that, share it. Key 6, detach from outcomes. Epictetus, demand not that events should happen as you will, but will them to happen as they do. Stress ties you to results, calm cuts the rope. I let the flop go, wrote for me. It worked. What's your knot? Untie it. Key 7, find the lesson. Seneca, difficulties strengthen the mind. Stress teaches, calm learns. That flop showed me grit. What's yours showing you? Dig in. Key 8, limit the noise. Marcus, very little is needed to make a happy life. Stress amplifies chatter, calm quiets it. I ditched X, focused. You? Key 9, stand tall. Epictetus, you become what you give your attention to. Stress shrinks you, calm rises. I faced the flop. Head up. You can too. Key 10, own the moment. Seneca, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Stress is fleeting, calm is yours. I own 2019's end, started anew. You will too. That flop wasn't my ruin, it was my forge. Calm isn't peace, it's power. Like this, share it, let's steady the world.